Hey, hey. Hey, everybody. Welcome. Thank you so much. I know y'all thought they not coming on tonight. This morning. We here. Hope that you are well. Hope all is well in your world. We're excited to be here. It is Intellectual Property Week. And if you get that straight, then you will definitely have internet profits. So we're going to have that conversation tonight. But go ahead and share this broadcast. And listen, there's a masterclass tomorrow, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. You don't want to miss it. bit.ly/protect your property. And we're going to talk about trademarks and copyright, a whole bunch of good stuff. You don't want to miss this masterclass, but we'll talk more about that in a moment. I'm Tisha Marie Johnson, your relationship coach. I am here to help you manifest true and lasting love. So if that's you, you want to manifest the right man, then I'm your girl to talk to. So we're excited to be here. I'm gonna let my sisters introduce themselves. I'm gonna share this broadcast like I just asked you to do, and we're gonna get this party started.
All right. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey. It is super early in the morning, y'all. And guess what? We're here. I'm Stephanie Lane, y'all. And I am representing. Hey, me. Hey, sis. How are you? The Black Women's Career Council, y'all. We help all career women get the money they deserve, the position that they've earned, as well as move into a new career. So we do all things career women like. Come see us, check us out. We have something big coming up next month, and we're looking for a lot of you guys to come and participate at our free, can we say free 99, free conference next month. And we'll be talking about that probably next Friday. So looking forward to seeing everyone to that. And don't forget, y'all, more importantly, instead of sharing, make sure you pop that bell, touch that bell, tap that bell, pop that head if you're on Periscope, so that you'll get notified every time we come on, because we come on, it may be in the morning, it may be in the middle of the night, it just depends. But we want you to be notified. So you come hang out with us, because we love it when y'all hang out. Then also, hey y'all, we out here, come on and participate. We like for y'all to talk back to us. It just hypes us up. It gives us more to share information with you guys. Thank you, Mimi. Share more information with you guys. You might have a question, ask a question. Make sure it's appropriate. Make sure we stay on topic. Thank you, CJ.
Hello, everyone. How is everyone doing? Happy Friday. Y'all, we are so excited about what is to come, the information that we have to share with you. So I want you to make sure you just come in, share out the broadcast. I am Shaquanda CJ Austin, accountant and money mindset coach of Johnson's Bookkeeping and Tax. You know what? This is honest. They hired me to take care of their financial planning. So I am super excited to be with you all. Again, super excited to be with my girls. Thank y'all for being so patient with a girl and with your girl. So we're going to get ready and talk about intellectual property. You better check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check. I was trying to do scratch, itching for a scratch, but it didn't come out right. So yeah, it's 1:20. I am delirious, but I'm here with y'all. So let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
All right, y'all. Intellectual property, y'all. Some of y'all may know what it is. Some of y'all may not know what it is. So let's start there. Well, what is it? Y'all, what is that thing? What is that, that's floating out there, that highfalutin term that we're using? Y'all, intellectual property is anything that's in your head, anything that you've learned, you paid education for, and you have been able to formulate, generate, a system, a plan, or whatever, your theory, your theorem, your whatever that is for you, that is your intellectual property. A lot of people don't know what they get confused with what is that? Do you have any? And I mean, that's just your intelligence, guys. That's your what again, but it's something that you created, not something that you've looked at and said, oh, I'm gonna take that and that's mine, because we're gonna talk about that later. This is something that you've worked on, and yeah, can you look at something and put a spin, a twist on it, add to it? Yeah, because that's what all businesses do, and that becomes your intellectual property, because you're always trying to make something better out of something that already exists. Because guess what? There's nothing under the sun that can be created or generated again once it's already out there. There's so many different ways you can make a wheel, but you can make a wheel do many different things though. You could keep being creative and make it do something that, heck, a wheel can maybe turn into something else, a wing, and fly the daggum car one day. That might be something that you create. That is your intellectual property. You figured it out. You designed it. You now own something that's yours. And so there's certain things that you gotta do, guys. You have to do, and we forget to do. That's including songs for creatives, people who create art, who make music and they write lyrics. I had this happen, y'all. I have an aunt my family is very, very musically talented. I had an aunt who was extremely talented with music and writing. She was in the same studio. I'm gonna put this out there. I'm not telling names. Now my girls, I'll tell them after the fact. But she was in the same studio with a famous musician. And when I say she plays, I mean, I don't know if you guys ever seen somebody play the piano and their fingers just glide across the keys and just make noise. And you're like, where did that come? How in the world? That's how bad she was. Well, in the studio, she was writing a song and she kept practicing and practicing and practicing and practicing it and practicing it. So anyone who was in and out of the studio would have heard the melody, right? Well, y'all, my aunt did not trademark, did not patent, did not put her thing on that music. And before you know it, y'all, it's out here. We jam to it all the time. It's old school, but we jam to it all the time. All the time. Y'all, that broke her. She never went back into a studio ever again. I don't see her producing like she used to. She doesn't put it out there. That just really, really got to her, because it was hard for her to prove that she created that song that someone took from her. So you got to be careful, guys, and you really have to understand the importance of your intellectual property. And if you're a creator and you should be, we're all put on this earth to create, and you're creating things and you're starting to put that out in a business platform, you have to protect yourself. You cannot put things out there and not protect yourself. People will take, and especially on these online internet streets, they are going to take, y'all. We have been witnesses to seeing someone take somebody else's whole business and put it on their platform. And there's nothing you can do about it. There's nothing you can do about it. Then you have, I'm going back to making things better. So you have Walmart and you have Amazon kind of fighting neck and neck. So Amazon's been publishing books, right? Helping people be self-publishers. Well, now when you go to Walmart, guess what Walmart's doing? See, some of y'all might not even know this. This might be a little nugget for you. Walmart's doing self-publishing. Walmart stepped it up. We asked, well, why is Walmart getting in the game? Well, Walmart took Amazon's concept, and not only do you post your books are able to go on Amazon, now you can go over here to Walmart self-publish. You can go to Amazon. It'll take it to Barnes & Noble. It takes it to all these other places. They stepped it up. And so that makes them stand out a little more. Now they created that. And I'm sure they put a patent on that or trademark that concept so that nobody else can take that piece of that concept. So it's important, guys. It's important for you because you don't want to be like my aunt and you wake up one day and you're thinking, you're creating something and it's beautiful and you're passionate about it, and then all of a sudden you look up and somebody else has it or they're running away with it. We also know about a person who had a whole t-shirt business that had a name that was a trademark name for her, but did not trademark it. But that was her signature. I should say that was her signature name, but she didn't trademark it. Guess what? Somebody took that whole concept, trademarked it, and told her she couldn't do it, couldn't use it. Sent her a cease and desist letter on her own business. That can't happen, y'all. And there's so many easy ways, y'all, to fix that so it doesn't happen to you. CJ?
I'm just pausing for the cause because that is wow, wow, wow. I mean, that's pretty crazy. If that alone doesn't make you think and say, let me go join this masterclass, clearly it is definitely value add for your business. I mean, nobody wants to go through that. I would definitely go to bit.ly / protect your property, because not only are you need to protect your property, but you never know what will happen down the line. What Stephanie said about it just breaks my heart with the artist in her family, because that does happen. And then for someone to give me a cease and desist to my own stuff, man, the audacity, right? So, guys, these are true stories, not fake news. And I want you all to have that mindset that you may think you just starting off with a small mom and pop. You may think you just starting off with something. Oh, I just have a little something I'm dabbling with. But that something in a matter of like that can turn into something very profitable. So you want to always protect yourself. Tax deductible investment. Why will you not do that for yourself and your business? You want to question yourself, do you have a business? Really, if you don't want to protect and cover yourself like that. What you got to add to?
That's pretty deep, and I have a lot of musician friends and creatives around me, so I do totally get that, and I have seen that. But when you know better, you do better. It's unfortunate what happened to Stephanie's aunt. Just so unfortunate. And even when we think about, look, we're not gonna go down this trail, but we've been taken advantage of for so long. So if you're here and you're listening to this broadcast, don't let that be you. You may not have had the knowledge, or maybe you thought you didn't have the money to invest in protecting yourself. But that's one of the reasons why we come on here, because we want you to know the things that you need to know so that you can create a legacy for your family. And I mean, we know of personal examples and, just things that look, Nick Cannon, hello. And it's just crazy, crazy, crazy. And unfortunately, when it comes to this kind of thing, huh?
I said, what happened with Nick Cannon?
Oh, Nick,
You gotta help
it
those who don't know.
you have an idea, you don't protect yourself, and like Stephanie said, somebody will come from up under you, behind you, probably was right alongside him, and pulled it all up under him. So, but I mean, it happens, to Joe Schmo. It happens to, you know, the people that are next door. But don't let that be your story. Even as we are, building our brands even bigger and moving into different territory as it relates to business, we're learning the things that are essential to make us profitable so that that does not happen. If you have anything, it was funny. I when I was broadcasting couple years ago, I would always open with music and I wasn't using instrumental versions. Well, I know, you're supposed to put this statement. Doesn't mean that Facebook acknowledges the statement. Even if you say, I don't own the rights to this music, they still can pull your stuff. They can mute your videos. And so I got a notification that 2 of my videos have been muted because of the music that I use. Well, I didn't do it maliciously. I wasn't doing it intentionally. I was not trying to make a gain off of somebody else's craft and talent. But listen, I'm not mad that the person has things in place to protect themselves. Not at all. Because you have to do that. So go to bit.ly/protect your property so that you can get this information. Maybe you think, well, I don't have an idea like that now. Well, you never know. I've had creations in my head and in my heart, things that I was supposed to do to make me millions of dollars. Well, I didn't move on certain things, but now that I know what to do before I get to those millions. So we want you to be educated and informed. bit.ly/protect your property.
So for those of you who are a little lost out there and you're like, well, what is, okay, I get it somewhat, but what is it that really I need to know about protecting my property? But there's 4 ways, y'all, that you can protect your property. One is trademarks. You can get your put a trademark, and usually that's on, you can trademark your whole company, logos, products, all kinds of things that you can trademark. And that goes again with the United States Patent and Trademark Office, and there's just several things you could do. Now, it takes a lot of paperwork, y'all, to get this done. I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a lot of paperwork. It's a lot of, make sure you registered on here on this platform, and make sure you registered on this platform. It does. So you're going to need some help at the end of the line. And if you're a business person, that's not something you really want to be spending your time doing. I'm just putting it out there because it is a lot of work. A lot of people hire all these lawyers to do things like that, and it can get quite expensive. And that's why some people don't. But the failure in not doing so is the jeopardy of losing your business. But we're here to tell you, we're not giving you information that we have not already researched and used before. So there are sources out there that are not as expensive, that still has a lawyer involved in the situation, but it's not it's not like that. And it doesn't have to be like that. And so we always want to come on and inform you guys of ways to protect yourself. Another way is like your patents. So think of the mad scientist. You really are into creating some things and or inventing things, right? Those need patents. Those are for like the hair care industry. Huge, y'all. People will take stuff in the hair industry. That is real messy. But a lot of people, I see a lot of people at home in their kitchens, in their pots and pans, and creating all these hair and chemical things for, especially right now in the natural hair realm, because natural is in right now. And I'm so happy for the natural people embracing that natural hair. But there are a lot of people putting out great products and are not patenting their formula. Somebody gets your product and it has your formula listed, because you still have to list what's in your product. And then you're going to look up one day and you're going to be upset because somebody took that, created their own formula based on the ingredients, and now they're running with it because you did not protect yourself. Then we go into copyright. Those are for our writers, those people that like to design. Remember we talked about creators and artwork? Those are, the copyright is what comes into play. That's people who write music, poetry, lyricists, those kinds of things. Copyrights are for you. You need to put a copyright on those things that you are creating. I have another friend who is a fantastic artist. We haven't had that conversation, but I know she does not copyright her work. And when I say she's at that level, people hire her to come and hang, not just create, but come and pick the area in their home in which she puts their artwork. And then she comes and hangs the artwork. So she's huge. She's not small beans. People are seeking her out for her artwork, and she's fantastic, y'all. She needs to copyright her work. And you're not going to see, when you see, she has a signature artist. So when you see that art, you know whose art, just like Van Gogh. The little strokes he uses and the different colors to create an image. When you see Van Gogh's work, you know that's Van Gogh. It sticks out. It's like, that's Van Gogh. And that's how her work is. When you see it, you're like, I know she did that. So you need to patent that. That means it's unique. It's totally different than what's out there. It doesn't blend in with the rest of the art. So you gotta copyright it and protect yourself, because somebody can mimic now. Somebody can go in and say, oh, okay. Just like there have been a lot of people to mimic Van Gogh, because you go to art school, they make you paint, they make you practice it. Even in Art 101 in college, I can just remember they pull out those paintings and they make you try to paint just like what you see. And so there are people that will do that. So you, again, protect. The last one, y'all, trade secrets. Now that's new to me, but there are trade secrets out there. This is something, for, again, if you have something that's going to be of economic value, that means you can put a monetary value to it, to your business, then you probably need a trade secret. You need to make sure, again, that you're covering. And guess what, y'all? It wouldn't hurt probably to use all 4 of them for your business. You may need to use all of these things, but you've got to come to the webinar on Sunday to figure out what is best for you. What about names? Is that what trademark is for? Yes, ma'am, Priscilla. Yes. You can either trademark it, and depending on the name or depending on what the name is attached to, you might have to patent it as well. But you need to come to the webinar on Sunday, bit.ly/protect your property. Go to that link. Go, because we're going to be talking about, and I'd say but Coach Danielle Winningham is going to be going in depth exactly what it is that you need to know about those 4 areas that I just went over with you guys. And for the guys that are just joining us, or people that are just joining us, hey, y'all, hey, thank you for being here. We're excited that you're here. We always want to give you this business knowledge for the free 99 so that it can help you advance you. Okay, but come to this webinar and get more information, what you really need to know. There are ins and outs, there are specifics, and you'll know exactly how to move and also how to do it. We always like to prepare people, like, how can I get it done? Because once you hear this information, you're like, oh yeah, I need this in my life. I need to be protecting myself. Let me go do it. Hey, you'll get the replay, sis. You'll get the replay. So go ahead and minister to the people because we need that too, especially right now. And then watch the replay. It is always available to you. All right? I just keep talking. Y'all, come on, CJ.
You know what I was sitting here just thinking about? I am so grateful that we have a coach that stretches us and thinks about these types of things to make sure that we are protected. Because so many people would absolutely walk right past that. Like walk right past it, like, oh no, my business model is unique. Uh nobody won't copy it. And I too have several clients that I have sent this information to because they have some amazing products and services that are unique, that that's not a trademark insight. Not a trademark insight, and it's always our conversation as to the whys behind it, and they just say, well, I just cross my fingers and hope nobody takes it. And I'm like, man, what a sad day if somebody takes it. And if you, hi, Jeff, how are you? Thank you for joining. And if you watch Shark Tank, they clearly say that. They'll say, what's the difference between what you do and me with my large following and massive capital? And I just take this little business you have and squash you. And do you feel like, that's wrong? Well, it's debatable. We say it's wrong and unethical. Some people say it's just business. When you don't protect yourself, you leave yourself open. So they have that mantra that, you pay to learn. And they'll take it, respect you when it's finished, get a drink, then keep it moving and still take your business. And so tell you to go back to the shed room, go back to the woodshed, as the creative says, and try to go and think of something else and make sure you protect yourself so that won't happen to you. So, again, I can't be more grateful. bit.ly/protect your property. We can give you example after example after example after example of how this really happens. And, oh my goodness, it'll be a sad day when you don't do that and you finally got to a point where, like your business is exactly where you want it and things are going for you exactly the way it's going, and you get hit with something like a cease and desist in your own business, your own creative. Yeah, true story. So yeah, it's a hard subject, but it's a subject we absolutely have to talk about.
I'm with it. Have the hard conversations. Oh my goodness, you have to. You have to. And ignorance is no excuse. You still are responsible even if you didn't know. So you can't stand before the judge and say, well, judge, I didn't know that I needed to protect my work. I didn't know that I needed to do this or that. It's not going to excuse you. You still suffer the consequence. And so that's one of the reasons why it's important to have a great business coach. But you need a coach in any area of your life, in every area of your life, I should say, especially if it's uncharted territory. You need someone to help guide you and not make the mistakes. Of course, you have to do your due diligence as well. You should be doing your own research, and when it comes to business, you just have to step outside of your comfort zone and allow your mind to be stretched, because yes, there is a lot to it, and you have to be a person who is willing to ask the questions. Again, have the hard conversation so that you can protect yourself. You know, I'm thinking about some projects that I'm working on now, and I'm like, okay, people have good intentions, but listen, you will not, you will not come back and say, oh well, I just thought we was talking. No, we're not just talking when it comes to money. So ignorance of the law, ignorance of how to protect yourself is no excuse. It's not going to redeem you. It's going to hurt you. And it is unfortunate when you have situations where you have the truest, purest intent and somebody comes in behind you and is malicious with it. I mean, business, but there are some cutthroat people in business. There's some cutthroat people in other places that will remain nameless. Cutthroat people in relationship. It's like, okay, well, you didn't put a ring on my finger, so yeah, you better protect yourself, ladies. Because look, I've been there. Thinking you in relationship with him, he do the relationship stuff, but technically y'all ain't said nothing. You gonna get your feelings hurt. You better make sure you know what you know, and go to bit.ly/protect your property. Protect your property, protect your life, protect your money. I'm just saying.
And obviously protect yourself from your man.
No, protect yourself from them dudes out there doing that stuff.
I'm messing with you.
I was thinking the same thing. You got to protect yourself more ways than one when you come to the relationship.
You do. You really do.
That's too hilarious. Y'all, we've been talking about protecting your business. Now, I'm not going to put anybody on blast, but I got some sis on here that been putting out some hot stuff, hot titles, hot Boo needs to start protecting that, because somebody can run away with that, and they know who I'm talking to. So do what you do and get it done, because at the end of the day, it's about your business. It's about your passion. It's your baby. This is your money maker. How in the world will you feel if somebody just takes that from up under you? You wake up one morning, you're making your money, and then all of a sudden you open up your door and there's an officer standing on the other side or somebody with the certified letter, because it has to come certified to you to be served, so that you have to stop doing whatever your business was that you've been doing before anybody else. You don't want that to happen. It's not a good feeling. And some people can bounce back. But for those of you who missed the story, I told a story about my aunt. She didn't bounce back. She did not bounce back, y'all. She still talks about it to this day. It's been years ago. And she didn't get over it. And so she's not coming into her millions that she should be right now. Even in royalties, she should be set for life, but she's not. So don't let that be your story. And we're giving you a way for it not to be your story. And there's so many ways. I just gave you 4, guys. There's so many ways within those 4 areas that you can take advantage of to protect yourself. But you need to come into the knowledge. You need to know what it is and how to go about doing it. And so we're here to guide you through that. So again, masterclass is this Sunday, 8 p.m. bit.ly, protect yourself, /protect your property. I keep saying protect yourself. Protect your property. CJ, that's your fault. It's on the screen. Make sure you pay attention to the screen. It's scrolling down. If you're missing, we're talking too fast for you. It's up. It's still on there so that you can go to that link and get registered. Guys, you don't want to miss it. You do not want to miss it. Every time we do a workshop, a master class, a mastermind, or what have you, Coach Danielle Winningham always brings it. She's going to give you everything she has. She's going to put it on the table, and it's up to you to eat. So it's Sunday dinner. So make sure you come and be prepared. Be prepared. And then make sure you invite somebody. If you have a business sister or somebody that you really care about and you know they're doing the daggone thing, I'm thinking of people who make candles. I mean, this people who are putting stuff out there, doing things. Guys, if y'all not protecting yourself, somebody can tell you don't do it. You can't do it anymore. And then you're going to be like, but that's my passion. That's my purpose. Then what do you do? What are you going to do? What are you going to do? CJ?
No, I was dealing with this one in here. But yeah, I think I've said it enough. I really, again, I hope you can beat me there to this master class. Again, guys, it's tax deductible investment in your business. Just another investment that we come bringing to you all that is truly a fraction of the cost versus going to try to work and get this information yourself. The link is in the chat. That's all I have. I really want us to take advantage of this opportunity at this moment. You won't be disappointed. That's it for me on this Friday, Saturday night.
Hey, y'all. Hey, it is early in the morning, right? Early in the morning. And some of us have not closed our eyes yet. And we've been going since yesterday morning, I should say. So, hey, guys, we can't say it enough. It's important that you protect your business, protect anything that you're creating and generating that's yours. Again, if you're a writer out there, copyright. But even again, you're probably, if you're in business, going to have to take advantage of all the 4 areas of which we talked about earlier. And again, that's your trademark, your patent, trade secrets, and I'm missing one, copyright. Okay, so you're gonna have to take advantage of all of them. It's going to do you a service if you do. If you don't, you never know what's going to happen. And yeah, have people conducted business and come into their own and made money and not done any kind of trademark or anything? Yeah, it's happened. They were lucky though. They were lucky. There are other people that don't luck out as well. And so you don't want to be in that number. Why would you play the dozens when you don't have to? I'm not. I don't even, well, sometimes I don't gamble, but I'm a betting sister. I will bet you down, okay? Especially if it's something that I know. Then you're going to come for me and going to try to test me on that. Oh, I'm going to bet you all day long. But I'm not willing to gamble my business. I'm not willing to gamble my passion. I'm not willing to shift my life because somebody else decided to take what I'm putting out there and take it as their own. I'm just not willing to do that. Life is too short. And if I worked hard, y'all, this is what gets me. And again, it's kind of personal because I've seen it happen to a family. I've seen it happen to a friend. But I refuse all the money that I have put into my education to get to where I am today, and then to use my own knowledge, my own intellect, my own intelligence to create and generate my own business, operate in that business, and then have somebody take it. I just refuse. Yeah. That just doesn't settle well with me and my soul. I used to fight back in the day, but that will come out again. I keep Vaseline in my side drawer on my desk. that will just have to pop out. And we, and we just gonna have to pop off. And let's do what it do. I can bring that back. But we don't have to. Guess what? I don't have to do that. I can still be the refined pearl that I am today and just protect myself. And then I don't have to worry about that. Now, will people come for you? Yeah, they'll come for you still. But because I'm protected, guess what? I'll be the one sending the cease and desist letter. I'll be the one to say, oh, you can't say that. That just brought it. Hey, y'all, I had another friend who she was in the process. Okay. I had another friend who trademarked a title, had gone on tours, and had come into contact with other famous folk. This is what happens. See, this is what you guys don't realize, and you don't understand the dynamics and what can happen in your life. And you innocently, you don't know you're doing your thing, right? And you're presenting like you normally would. And yeah, you might have an audience that might have some famous folk in there. Well, and I don't think people, and I'm not pushing or downing on famous folk. I'm just not. But they're just normal people like we are, and they hear something, you start repeating it, right? Well, the phrase was freaking catchy. It was. I promise y'all, it was the catchiest phrase ever. And if I tell y'all gonna be like, that was it? You know who started that? I'm like, yep, I do. Somebody famous started using it and started opening shows with it. And I'm gonna leave it at that. And then there was this whole court battle, and because my friend had trademarked it, that was a good story. Here's a great ending, that the famous person had to stop using it because because she was famous and she was gaining traction with that term, and it was sad. It was unfortunate. And again, I don't think it was a malicious thing. I don't think at all. I don't think somebody's like, ooh, this one. But they probably heard it because they were running in the same circles. And it's catchy. And you just can't help yourself. You can't help yourself. And you're like, I like it. I'm going to just start saying it. Why not? Right? Because they don't think people patent. They don't think people trademark. They don't think people are protecting themselves. But more so than not, people are protecting their intellectual property. And that's the other thing. Some people don't think you need to protect that. They think it's not something that you've put down or created or generated. Like, I have this, I don't know why my kids, I don't have this in my hand. It was sitting on my counter, Lego. Because it's not tangible, because you can't see it, you don't think you should be protecting it, but you should. So I just want to leave you guys with that. Hey, you can't never have enough protection, period, in life. You can't. All the way to if you're packing or whatever. You gotta protect yourself at all costs, especially right now. So go to bit.ly/protect your property. This Sunday night at 8 p.m. Central. Those of us in Eastern, that will be 9 p.m. for you. You don't want to miss it. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Those of us who are in business and you're not protected, and you just always thought it was for those people over there, it's for you, and you need to know how to do it. So go register. We want to see you on Sunday night. So, T, you signing us off? CJ's like,
Yes, indeed. Listen, you guys, don't miss the masterclass. There is an investment, but trust me, the money that is going to save you, the money that this little bit of money that you spend to protect yourself could protect you from millions of dollars of loss.
Mhm.
So $99, not a lot of money. So bit.ly/protect your property. We will see you in the masterclass on Sunday, or we'll see you next week. Either way, have a great and awesome day. Have a great and awesome night, weekend. Just have a great time, and we love you. We see you soon.